Hey everyone, so after a long time we are back with Fandomverse and today we are going to cover up some really interesting topic because we are going to talk about our favorite anime powers today. Alright, the top 10 to be exact because there's not much time. And let's begin, let's get right into it. So the first one is from an anime called That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Yeah, very weird title because this can go a lot of alternate ways,
A lot of
but
hentai ways.
it's interesting.
The hentai or the normal?
Both,
Okay.
I'm proud. And the character's name is Rimuru Tempest, alright? This is the protagonist. And basically, the story is that this guy got reincarnated as a slime in another world, and then it had a deal with a dragon which gave it its powers, and then it just rose up, and now it's a conqueror. It has basically conquered a lot of he built a proper kingdom. He conquered a lot of land, and he built a kingdom of demons,
Goblins.
goblins, and later on he inculcated more species in that.
Yeah, diversity.
Diversity, yes. India.
Like here, goblins, demons, and then humans.
He has started humans as well. And basically now we're going to talk about the power. Then that's the point. So the name of this power of his is Megiddo. Alright, and this is like a one shot multi kill kind of power. It is super awesome because what it does is that firstly it creates a rain, and then those raindrops are used as super precision one shot kill shots, each raindrop. So this has been used only once in the anime, and in the one time it got used,
It was in the latest season.
yes, in the latest season, yes. And it, in one word, he just destroyed a army of 5,000 humans right there. Like, all killed. Alright, no one left. He does not even need to see or know the person. He just goes Megiddo and everyone in the region dies. Alright, so that is pretty dope. So that was one. Now we are going to the second. Okay, a note, this is not a ordered list. Okay, we're just mentioning 10 powers we like. We're not going like this is like the first one is the best or anything like that. It's up to you. Yeah, so this is the
It's just
second one.
according to our opinion.
Yeah, this is just our opinion. So the second one is Gojo Satoru. Okay,
Yoaimu.
exactly. Do it once more.
Yoaimu.
Perfect. So this guy is the sensei of the protagonist in the anime, alright, and he is super overpowered, alright, like he deserves it though. He's very very powerful, and he is one of the only few S grade sorcerers in the verse. And what his power is actually a combination of two things, if he uses it that way. One is his innate ability known as limitless, alright, which according to which no one can even touch him without his permission. Yeah, we actually saw that in the anime. One of the higher graded demons was not curses
Spells.
was not able to touch it, while him, but the protagonist can constantly. So he explained that the ones that I allow can touch me, but the ones that I do not cannot. And with this goes his domain expansion. Alright, domain expansion is like a special curse that all of the sorcerers use, and even some curses. It is basically creating a field of your choice in which your powers are at their prime. They function the best. So his domain expansion is infinity. So according to limitless, no one can even come close to him. And in infinity, whoever infinity is used on gets hit by every curse he uses, or even every physical attack a infinite number of times, and like it will not end till he deems it to stop. So he cannot be touched, but he can literally kill you right there because he can hit you till you die. So that is a one shot kind of thing, and it is super awesome to watch as well in and read in the manga. So Infinity, the domain expansion.
Plus, like for a guy who has his powers in these eyes, he's probably one of the kinkiest guys who always roams around all blindfolded.
Actually, in the next video after this, we'll explain why his eyes are always blindfolded. It's pretty interesting.
Like cyborg, but gayer, but sexy at the same time, but still gay.
Oh, also he's inspired from Kakashi. So yeah.
Hence the grey hair, silver hair technically.
Yes, and the sensei character. So, moving to the next one, this is from Bleach, one of the main villains of Bleach, Yavach. Not pronouncing it correctly properly. Okay. But the name of the power is Almighty. Okay, and according to this power, to a certain extent, Yavach can actually alter reality. He can.
What extent?
Not like basic extents, like if a powerful user uses his bankai on him, he can just be like, this bankai does not exist for me anymore. So for him, that bankai won't work anymore.
But it'll still work for others.
It will still work for others. It won't be eliminated from existence. It will just be eliminated for existence for him. His existence will be altered.
I understand.
Okay, so that is pretty dope, but
so
it has a lot of limiters.
So if he says that he's not straight and he kisses a girl, that girl becomes a guy?
No, he just becomes gay.
Makes sense.
Okay. The girl's reality is not changed. His is.
I understand.
That was a good way to explain it though. Yeah, we have a friend laughing in the back. This should work then, huh? It's funny. The next one of my favorites, is Shigeo Kageyama, also famously known as Mob.
Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho. The anime is Mob Psycho 100, right? And he's known as Mob kind of there. And his power we're gonna mention is his 100%. So when he goes into 100% or more over the question mark percentage, it's basically portraying that the power now is not limited, it's broken, and he cannot control it. In other words, it's just overpowered and uncalculable. Alright, incalculable. So that just makes him overpowered to extents that still have not been calculated. So we don't really know how much he can do, but he's just
as far as a friend had told me, is that since Mob exists in the same universe as One Punch Man, right?
Oh.
Yeah, like not in the same universe, but since they're created by
the same, so yeah.
And yeah, hence the theory that they might be in the same universe, etc. Plus, like we see it in I think in the first episode of Mob itself, when he opens his cell phone, Saitama is actually a contact, if I'm not wrong.
Interesting.
I could be wrong.
No, it is too. I saw that too.
So, point is, according to this friend of mine, Mob during his 100% phase is almost equal or lesser than Tatsumi, who's in One Punch Man, the telekinesis girl, the bitchy one. But when he goes into question mark mode, he's equal to or more powerful than Tatsumi.
Interesting. That's a very good, quantifier. So that's the benefit of having another otaku by your side. You actually know quantifiers.
Oh, plus one more thing that you need to mention about Shigeo going 100% is 100% does not always need to be his full potential. That does not mean question mark is his full potential either. It means that 100% comes from different emotions of 100%.
Yeah.
And each emotion has a different type of way he uses that power. Which, like, suppose if he felt very angry in that moment at 100%, it would not be the same, like, it would be very violent, but it would not be as efficient as 100% courageous or heroic.
Yeah, that is a very interesting fact about this. So his emotions are actually controlling his power to a very high extent. So that was about Mob. Going forward is elder guy from Hunter x Hunter, Netero, one of my favorite ones. He really gave a very good fight, you know. And the major move he used was 100 type Guanyin Bodhisattva. So that was his ultimate move, kind of, and it was very similar to Hashirama's move. Okay, so basically, a very huge statue of Buddha comes with a 100 hands in this case, and the 100 hands then track and hit the opponent at a very heavy impact rate.
Talk about a massage parlor.
Okay, no, not gonna do it. And
Add
the
some
best
oil.
part about this power actually is the zeroth hand, which basically means that after he uses the 100 hands and the opponent is still not defeated, he can actually trigger the zeroth hand, in which he will actually die. But due to his death, a bomb will trigger that will make sure that the opponent it has been targeted upon is dead. And if by chance using some special reinforcement kind of thing, the opponent still survives, there is no way the opponent can dodge this, because a spell is put on the opponent that he gets poisoned and there's no cure for that poison, and he will die in a few hours.
I have a question.
Huh.
Now suppose, like, can the user Netro, right? Can he control how much damage the 100 palms do?
Like,
As a hammer, we get to decide how much power we use into
yeah,
hammering a
he
nail.
can.
So he can, right?
He,
So he-
only used it at maximum strength, but I guess he can.
So in theory, he could give a 100 palm massage.
He could, but yeah, it would be very you waste of energy.
I mean, it's a 100 palm massage. I don't know if he
could
put it
give
at
that.
a good price.
He could give that. Yes, it's a possibility. It's a good possibility. Next are my favorite ones. Going into the Dragon Ball verse, Goku. Alright, Goku, my man, the undefeatable boss.
The
No,
gay.
shut up. Nothing bad about Goku. And
Man got a son but doesn't know about sex.
he doesn't know about kisses. He knows about sex.
He spends more time with Vegeta than his own wife.
Even Vegeta does that. So what?
Both of them are gay. It's a mutual gay.
Whatever. I don't care if they whatever.
They even
They're
fuse
the
more
strongest
often than
in
their
the-
wives
They
do.
are the strongest in the entire
course.
multiverse. Alright,
It just shows gay power.
does not matter. Okay, the
You're
power
saying
we're
gay power
talking
does not
about right now is Ultra Instinct.
I need to pinpoint on something. I mean, the guys, as Dylan mentioned, Goku spends most of his time with Vegeta. So when guys don't bust on it, your testosterone level gets up, and when your testosterone level gets up, you get stronger. So that's like a good thing for them.
Yeah. Okay. We think we can agree upon that.
No, not ballsy.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, the power we are talking about here is
Balls.
Ultra Instinct. Okay, and in that, basically what happens is it's a ultimate defense kind of move, because as it says, his instincts are his core, power base.
So it's like a gaydar.
No,
Okay.
it's just basically he
Okay,
can
power
dodge
house.
literally any attack coming towards him. Alright, any attack that has been focused on him, he can dodge it with
But-
perfect precision.
Okay. What about the god of gods?
Zeno,
Yes.
he would not attack, he would just think and he would die. Zeno doesn't attack. Zeno just buy and reincarnation stuff. He's
Nice.
yeah. Plus he's a friend of Goku's.
Isn't Grand Priest is allowed for the reincarnation, not Zeno? Zeno just removes everything.
That's not the case. Actually, even Zeno can do that. Zeno is allowed to do that. Grand Prix in the anime and manga, it's just the case that they have portrayed such roles. But both of them have the ability to do both.
That's nice.
Yes. So Ultra Instinct basically is a power of the gods, and Goku can dodge any attack focused upon him with perfect precision.
So it's a spider sense, but
Yes,
Super Saiyan.
close. Spider sense, but god level.
Yeah, cosmic
But
spider sense.
Because of Spider Sense, you cannot dodge it until unless you know how to use it. But with the case of Ultra Instinct, your body actually reacts upon the situation. So it's completely different thing.
Exactly, that is a very good point, because in spider sense you have to react. You just get the sense that there is danger. In ultra instinct you don't even realize that there is danger. Your body automatically does it.
Your body creates
I want to fact check both of you on this right now. Right? Spider sense does warn the body, and sometimes maybe Peter does not actively react to it. The body still does try to move itself out of the equation. Peter just does not realize why it's doing it and consciously stops it. It's shown in the comic where Spider-Man actually, he gets sick through a radioactive bomb that fell on him. That the radioactivity was in his body while he was in a coma. He had the spider sense going off in his head again and again, but he couldn't do anything because it was inside him. Otherwise, outside his body would react naturally. He just consciously stops it because he knows he's in an environment where he needs to be in control. He can't let the body control him.
So basically, Ultra Instinct is kind of a spider sense, but perfected and a bit altered.
Yeah, I mean, Goku can do that because he knows his body is basically invulnerable. No matter where he goes, he's not gonna get pierced or stabbed or just shot.
Well, the enemies he's fighting at this stage are actually powerful enough to pierce or stab him as well. But okay,
You still don't get the concept of Ultra Instinct.
I'll explain him personally in a different. I hope you all get it.
I was trying to say that if Goku's body, like Ultra Instinct, activates, the way he'll dodge is maybe he'll run into a wall.
See, Ultra Instinct is just not about dodges. It's like you fight in an unconscious mind. Your body, each part of your body has its own mind. You defend and then you attack at the same time.
In Ultra Instinct, it's not just about the attack coming towards you. Everything that can damage you even a bit, his body will automatically negate all of those things. Alright, he will not go. If he is actually trying to dodge as a Super Saiyan, he might run into a wall because the wall won't damage him. But in Ultra Instinct, he will not go towards the wall. He will do kind of a
transmission
parkour from the wall to dodge it perfectly, to not hurt himself even a bit.
Okay.
So yeah, and the next power we're gonna talk about is very close, but kind of different. It's Vegeta's power, Ultra Ego. This has been only released in the manga, not in the anime, but we're gonna talk about it anyways. Spoiler alert, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna talk about it. I want to.
No one cares about the spoilers for Dragon Ball.
I do, and a lot of people I know do.
I don't, and you know me.
Yeah, but I know other people as well.
And you, do you?
Yes, he does. Shut up. Okay. Anyways, talking about Ultra Ego.
Just took my right to speak.
Yes. Talking about Ultra Ego.
Showing
what happened
the Ultra
was
Ego.
that when Goku actually went to planet Yardart in the past and he learned instant transmission. Okay. So Vegeta got inspired from that, and he also went to planet Yardart. Okay. And he actually did what Goku did, but in a very different zone. Like those people explain that your chi and your basic fighting style is not the same. You're not a defense person. You are an aggressive fighter. The thing you were saying, like going into a wall, running into a wall. Vegeta is the person who will, intentionally run into a wall just to prove my body has the metal to, take it. Alright. So basically, his chi, he trained in that manner. And that came out as Ultra Ego. And what this power does is, imagine your enemy is very strong and he is hitting you.
Wow.
Yeah. But your body, instead of dodging it, is actually just standing
Absorbing
there,
it.
absorbing all the hits and becoming stronger from it. Like the more you get attacked, the stronger you will attack.
Okay, like a rubber.
Exactly. The more you put pressure on it, the more pressure it can put forward. The more damage it will take, the more aggressively it can fight.
I'm going to take a guess here, and it's purely a guess, is that Vegeta will still get his ass handed to him as someone will just punch him so hard that he can't punch back through Alter Ego.
No, actually, while Ultra Ego
And
got
then Goku will
defeat-
have to defeat that person.
Actually, both Goku and Vegeta have been defeated in these forms, and Vegeta actually saved Goku's ass this time.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, Vegeta and Gohan are actually getting, even Piccolo are getting their, recognition that they
After
deserve.
20-30 years.
Yeah, but in the end, let's see. And Frieza is also back, but anyways.
Of course. Why not?
Anyways. So moving on. The next one is a very famous one. These Kurama Chakra Mode 2 from Naruto Shippuden. Basically, it makes him invulnerable and makes him adapt to all chakra styles.
Is this the mode where it's like a beast chakra mode comes out and covers his entire body?
No, that's just the astral projection
okay.
of Kurama. That is a
Different thing.
That's a different thing. In this, basically, he has a deal with Kurama. He unlocks its power in his consciousness and also uses Sage mode along with it. So that is basically Kurama Chakra mode 2. Okay, so
you mean the time in Boruto where it's
not
different?
in Boruto, in the time of the prime of the fourth great ninja war. Okay, fighting Kaguya and all.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So basically, invulnerable, he can literally revive people. He did that with Might Guy as well. And he's basically a god in that mode.
Sakura trying to be the healer of the group.
Anyways. So next is Ain's Own Gon. I'm not pronouncing.
Ain's Own Gon.
Yeah, very good anime. Alright. And basically the power is Vermilion Nova. This is basically a pillar of flame. Okay, it's a 9th tier magic spell of fire, and it will burn you very badly.
Wow.
It's just very badly burn you fire thing. Yes.
Can fire really burn us?
We'll talk later, man. You need some therapy.
Really?
Okay.
Can you go a little further? Because I think you need to do a little more justice than that when you say it's in the top powers.
Yeah. Okay. Look, pillar, fire, burn you very badly.
Again, a little more words that are different from what you just said.
Remind of my dad. He used to tell me like you should be beware of or maybe afraid of fire, water, and electricity. That can kill you.
Yes.
Really?
Don't you know that? Okay, anyways. So basically this is a 9th tier magic that Ainz uses only when required because it takes a lot of his energy. And what's special about this thing is that a lot of characters at this point in his anime are invulnerable to fire. Like they are not affected by fire.
Fire damage.
They do not take
They
fire
negate it.
damage. They automatically negate. They have some artifact or natural abilities. But Vermilion Nova negates that.
I'm guessing Vermilion Nova is some kind of temperature related to like a star or a sun or something. It has Nova in the name.
Yeah, it has Nova based temperature. Nova is basically a bursting star. Okay.
A nut star.
You can say that, I guess. Okay. And basically, even if you are a goblin made of fire, okay, you are a being made of pure fire, Vermilion Nova has the potential to still kill you by burning you. So that much fire. That is what's special about it.
Okay. So it's fire that burns fire.
Yes. The most fiery fire there can be. Okay. Next one.
You guys are getting intimidated by that.
I like fire and lightning. Anyways, moving on. This is one that no one would have actually heard of. This is like very
It would beat
underrated.
Goku, by the way.
A lot of these could beat Goku.
Yes. The fire, I don't know. I'll try and think he might just dodge it. I don't know.
It's debatable, but yeah, Goku is not the strongest being in anime. I
Pretty
do
sure
not
Ultra
agree with that.
Ego Vegeta would die.
Huh. But he can be revived. Okay.
That's a different point altogether.
So the character's name is Misogi Kumagawa, and this is from an anime known as Medaka Box. No one must have watched it, even I have.
It's a very underrated.
Very
anime.
underrated. Very underrated. Okay. And basically, the special thing is the name of the power is Alter Reality.
All fiction.
Yeah, all fiction. It alters reality to an extent which, in the anime he did these two things. He declared that color blue does not exist anymore.
And instead of it stop existing for him, it stops existing for everyone.
The entire existence turned without blue. There was nothing blue left, and everything turned into colors that if you take out the shade of blue, what color would be left?
Do dabba dee dabba die.
Yes. And one time he just literally said that no colors exist, so everything turned into
Manga
panel. So basically nothing that has colors
Yeah,
stopped.
I mean, what you gonna do? Try and kill him? Oh, death doesn't exist for me.
Yeah, he can do that. That doesn't exist. Saiyans don't exist. Anime doesn't exist.
Yeah, he
Yeah. He can do things like that. So that was a list of the top 10 most powerful powers in anime from our
according to
perspective.
us. Again,
Okay.
it's all opinion.
See you next time.